For generations, men have been taught, explicitly and implicitly, that they should take charge of nearly every stage of romantic interaction. They are expected to initiate the conversation, create the spark, plan the first date, make the decisions, read the signals, lean in for the kiss, and ultimately guide the relationship forward. This script becomes so normalized that many men assume it's simply how it works, even when it feels exhausting or one-sided. Yet beneath this cultural script lies a quiet frustration. Many men find themselves wondering whether a woman is actually interested or merely being polite. They question whether the effort they're putting in is mirrored by genuine desire on the other side. They wonder why women rarely take first steps, even when the attraction feels mutual. And because the topic is rarely discussed openly, both genders end up navigating these tensions alone. On the other side, women often experience a very different internal reality from what they express externally. A woman may feel attraction very early, a spark of excitement when she sees someone she likes, a desire to connect, a curiosity about what could happen. These emotions are real and powerful. But alongside them sits another voice, one shaped by family, peers, media, and social expectations. This voice urges her to be careful, to not seem too eager, to protect her image, to avoid looking like she's chasing. Many women internalize these messages deeply. As a result, rather than expressing interest directly, many women rely on subtler forms of communication: a lingering glance, a warm smile, a light laugh, or a brief touch. They hope these cues will be understood, yet often feel anxious that they may come across awkwardly or too strong. At the same time, men frequently misread these subtle signals or assume they're just friendliness. Miscommunication grows, not out of lack of interest, but out of mismatched comfort levels and gendered expectations. This disconnect creates a kind of emotional stalemate. The woman waits for the man to take initiative because she feels it's safer and more socially acceptable. The man waits for clearer signs because he doesn't want to overstep, misinterpret, or invest in a situation that isn't mutual. Both want connection, but neither wants to make a move that feels risky. In this tension, countless opportunities for genuine relationships quietly dissolve. Sometimes, it takes only a small, authentic shift to break the stalemate. A simple, grounded statement, delivered without agenda, can change the entire emotional landscape. Something like, "I really appreciate when someone feels comfortable showing their interest too," or "I think it's attractive when both people take initiative," can subtly reshape the dynamic. These statements don't push, pressure, or hint. Instead, they communicate openness, equality, and emotional safety. For many women, hearing such a statement is profoundly relieving. It signals that she won't be judged for being direct or affectionate. It reassures her that interest won't be mistaken for desperation or neediness. It grants permission to follow her genuine feelings rather than her conditioning. Suddenly, the fear of appearing too much is replaced by the sense that her initiative is valued and welcomed. Men often share stories where a woman's entire energy shifted after they expressed appreciation for mutual initiative. A woman who was reserved suddenly feels comfortable texting first, suggesting a plan, leaning closer, or showing her enthusiasm more openly. She isn't becoming someone different. She's finally expressing what she felt all along but didn't feel free to reveal. This happens because a powerful psychological principle is at play. Desire flourishes in environments where emotional safety and attraction coexist. If a woman feels desire but not safety, she holds back. If she feels safety but little attraction, she stays polite but distant. When both are present, she can relax into authenticity. She stops overthinking and allows the connection to unfold naturally. At its core, this dynamic isn't about manipulation or persuasion. It's about creating clarity and reducing the invisible pressures that both men and women carry. It's about replacing outdated scripts with healthier communication that respects autonomy while inviting reciprocity. When a man expresses his values honestly and calmly, he helps establish an atmosphere where both people can step forward instead of waiting for the other to act first. Healthy attraction is not about performing roles. It's about aligning with someone who feels safe, seen, and desired in your presence. When both individuals feel that they can express interest without fear of judgment or rejection, the connection becomes richer, more balanced, and far more genuine. Initiative stops being a burden placed on one person, and instead becomes a shared expression of mutual curiosity and desire.